guys, it's Gabriella, and this is probably going to be the most important video that I put out there. So I was originally thinking about making it like a short or just like a little reel, but then I was just yapping so much. I was like, I need to make this into a YouTube video, and I don't really make enough. So this is probably like the most important video that I'm going to be putting out there, but I'm just going to cut to the chase. I don't really like to sugarcoat things. I don't want to waste anybody's time. This is my intro, so here we go. So what I'm basically going to talk about is, one, the book that I'm publishing that's going to be released here soon, and what the purpose of that is, and the purpose of me even posting on social media and just talking and just like trying to encourage other people. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to motivate people, I want to inspire them, and I want them to learn how to help themselves. That's what this book is mainly about. It's a self-help book, and that's what I'm mainly here for, and that's what I find my purpose in, is helping other people help themselves. Because I know for a long time, everybody struggles in life, but I was struggling for so long in helping myself and figuring out like how I can change and grow and how I can just bloom to become the person I am meant to be, which is helping other people. But how can I help other people if I can't even help myself? So that's really the main purpose of this whole video, is to help you find your worth and to understand who you are and who you want to become, and then understand how you can create that life of what you want, and then to understand there are trials, errors, failures that come, but you don't just give up after that, and with time, like, peace comes. But from the beginning of what I want to say is, like, we are all pretty much just tiny little seeds. We are all seeds just in dirt and in darkness, and we have to find the light. But in order to do that, we have to nourish ourselves. We have to love ourselves. We have to fill ourselves with like nutrients that we need, whether it's love, courage, kindness. Like, we need to remind ourselves who we are and the value that we have, because then eventually we'll be able to be strong enough and courageous enough to break out of our seeds and to have that confidence and to keep growing and transforming and growing roots, you know, like knowing our values and knowing our morals and what holds us down and what really keeps us grounded. And yeah, I want to inspire other people so that they can inspire others, and we can all support each other, because I truly believe in my generation that we can make like amazing changes in this world as long as we all just support each other and try to inspire each other. Because the reason why I'm here right now is because I've seen someone else do this. I know that I can do it too. If they can do it, I can do it. And if I can do it, you can do it. And I know most people, like, they all are different. Most people are different. Not a lot of people like to be the same. They all are all very unique. But I think one thing that we can all agree on is there is a higher power and there is a creator. And for me, I believe that God created me to, like, as my purpose is to help other people and to help this earth and to support other people and inspire others. I was not put on this earth to have anxiety or fear or just constantly feel like, you know, my life has no purpose or value, or that I'm going to live the same day every day. That's not why God put me on this earth. And the devil might make me feel that way. He might try to keep on reminding me of my past and my traumas or past relationships, because he's scared of the future that he knows I have. He's scared of the purpose I have. So he constantly tries to remind me in my head of what I can and cannot do, even though I know I can do this. And I know I can take some of the most amazing people with me to create a better earth, to create a heaven on earth. And that's another huge topic I want to hit, is that we can all create a wonderful heaven on earth. And I want you guys to start off by seeing like your value. You are so valuable. I am so valuable. Like, we have so much value and worth. And I know it's hard because we constantly try to compare ourselves or judge ourselves. Like, we're the biggest critics of ourselves. Instead of just accepting who we are and knowing that we can change and become better, we just constantly bring ourselves down. And I hate that. I hated that for myself. I used to hate myself, but now I've learned, like, pouring love into myself is the best thing I can do, and showing myself a little bit of grace and mercy goes so long. And just remembering to be grateful for where I have come, like from where I started and how far I've came already. Like, I have to be proud of myself. I have to be grateful for the journey that I had to go through, and it was hard. And I know so many other people suffer and they go through so many other hard things, but like, you can get through it and you can't give up on yourself. And Whether you're religious or not, I just have to say, like, Jesus Christ died on that cross because he saw the value of us. We are so valuable to him, and he gives us these, like, we get gifted with desires and dreams and goals and things that we want to accomplish. It just pops up into our heads. Like, I know for me, like, I didn't just think like, oh, I'm gonna go do this and it'll all work out. No, like, I knew things were gonna be hard, but I knew that God gifted me that desire, and he gifted me that goal and that dream, and I knew that I had to do it. I just have to. He called me to do that. That's my purpose, is to help other people. I feel so called to do that. And the devil, he's gonna try to put fear, he's gonna try to put doubt, he's gonna try to distract me in a world that's full of distractions, because he is scared of my purpose. He's scared of how many people I can truly help. He's scared of how many people I can truly inspire or support and motivate and help remind them who they are and the value that they hold. We are so valuable to God. Like, we are not just put on this earth to suffer and try and survive every day. We're not here to try and make millions of dollars either. And how much money can we make? Like, no, we're here to make memories with our families and friends, with nature all around us, the beautiful creations, and to create even more. Like, that is what our purpose is here on this earth. And like, I just want to remind you how powerful love really is. And I didn't even know love. Like, I had no clue what love was. I was in either toxic relationships with my family, like with friends, with relationships, like partnerships. Like, it was all so toxic. I didn't even know what love was, because I didn't even know how to love myself. I didn't know my worth and my value until I met God, until I truly believed in Christ, until I truly like trusted in him. That's whenever I was able to believe in myself and believe that I was worth so much more, and believe that like my life has a greater, higher purpose. But with all of that being said, which is showing you like how powerful love truly is in your life, like in learning who you are, even through all the passion of all the fire and all of like, you know, the amazing butterflies in your stomach, like when all of that is gone, you know, because when all of like the relationships, when all of that is gone and you're just there in the room sitting with yourself in your own conscious, in your own thoughts, who are you? When you're not performing, when you're not trying to be the best for somebody else and you're the best for yourself, who are you deep down? What is your identity? Who is it that you want to become? After all of like, you know, like just all the fun and laughter with everyone else, the life of the party, like after all of that, just being the best worker at your job, or like getting promotions, getting congratulated by everybody, who is it in the room when you're by yourself? When you look at yourself in the mirror, who are you? What is your identity? Once again, like, what is it that you want in your life? What are you grateful for? What are you still healing from? Like, you gotta ask yourself these questions. You gotta understand who it is that you are. You gotta find your identity, and you gotta understand like who it is that you want to become, because you're not gonna get from point A to point B if you don't even know what your point B is. And you definitely don't want to be stuck at point A and being the same person over and over again, especially if you're not happy with yourself. Like, it takes a long time for people to grow and to transform and to be who they really are. Whether it's trying to lose weight, or trying to stop being an insecure, jealous person, or just trying to have, you know, better mental health, or just being a kinder person, or just stop being so selfish and give more. Like, there's so many ways that we can all change. I was just naming out a few ways I had to change myself. Like, those are just examples from my own life. I need some water. I know it looks like pee, but it's really like a mango drink with water. But basically, you have to learn who it is that you want to become, because the moment you know who you are and who you want to become, that's whenever you can start doing things. That's when you can start creating things. You can start putting things out there. Like, I would not be making content or talking it like on social media or anything if I didn't know who I was. If I didn't understand, you know what, I am a confident person. You know what, I am someone who wants to encourage and motivate other people. I wouldn't be creating these videos. I wouldn't be creating this book, this self-help book, to help other people understand themselves and to understand what it is that they need to create and put out into the world. Like, I would have never known that if I didn't start by loving myself and healing myself and trying to understand who it is that I am and what I want in this life. That's why it's so important to just sit with yourself and know who it is without anyone else around. Know who it is that you want to become, and then become that. Create yourself. Create the things that you want. If you want to publish that book, if you want to post that YouTube video, if you want to create that small little t-shirt business, like, do that. Understand what it is that you want and follow your passions and your dreams, because God gives you those desires so you can actually explore this world, so you can see the amazing things that He has created for you to see, all of these treasures He wants you to, you know, like have as memories. Like, it's not all about the money. Whenever you create videos or content, like, don't just do it for the money. I at one point was doing it for the money. I wasn't even thinking really about myself or others. And then I had to realize, you know what? I'm gonna hate myself if I keep going down this path. I'm literally gonna hate myself, and I'm gonna feel like I'm not who it is that I am. So I had to take a break, and I had to do a deeper dive of who it is that I want and what it is that I want to do. And I want to help other people create. Like, I'm not gonna be on here saying, hey, buy this $500 course and I'm gonna teach you how to be a millionaire. That's not real life. Like, that's not what I'm put here to do. Like, I'm truly here to uplift people and to help them realize you can do this too. You can help show other people that there is a better life to live. Like, you can create and build something so beautiful for yourself. But before you do that, you have to also become a better person. You can't just be creating these businesses and then being an asshole the same day. You can't be trying to like sell someone something and then be so rude or pressure or pushy. Like, you have to be real and honest with yourself of who you are and what you're building, what you're creating. It all starts with your mindset. Because if you build a business or you build a brand and you have a negative mindset, it's not going to succeed. No one's going to care enough. But if you truly have a positive mindset and you're being truly genuine, or you're trying to help people and not just make a quick buck, you're actually genuinely trying to change other people's lives because you believe in yourself or you believe in whatever it is that you're doing, like, that is how you can succeed. That's how you can feel most confident in yourself and be actually proud of yourself. Like, I would not be proud of myself if I just wrote a book in 2 days and I was just like using ChatGPT or AI to write the book. I had to put my freaking blood, sweat, and tears in this book. I had to truly like understand my own traumas. I had to understand my own like emotions. I had to face my own truths. I had to truly like figure it out. Who the hell am I? And what am I here for? Like, I had to really get deep and personal with myself, and I had to take the time to like heal myself. And that's how I was able to create something so beautiful. Like, I actually had my grandma read the entire book. Right now it's not for sale, but I had my grandma read the entire book, and I wanted to know her opinion about it. She said she loved it, and she wasn't just like saying it because she's a grandma. She said it was the best book she has ever read in her entire life. And my grandma was like an editor for like different people's pieces, like, and just different things, like, and that touched me. And I asked her, how would you describe this book to someone? She was like, it's a self-help book. And that's what made me realize this is a self-help book, because I helped myself and I wrote everything in there of what I had to do to help myself. And now I'm here and I can help other people too. And God called me to do that. I literally felt so called to do that. I was like, if I do not publish this book, I will hate myself. I have to get it done. I have to do it. And I knew like I published the book, The Words I Wrote in Color, 2 years ago. And it was more of like a personal book with some poetry. And it was very personal and not very relatable. Like, some people could relate to it. I had people tell me it felt like a warm comfort hug to them when they read the book, and it was so real and raw and relatable. And then I just still felt like, you know what, this isn't all of what was supposed to be in the book. There was supposed to be more. This is supposed to truly change people's lives. So that's what I did now. Like, I failed at first, or at least I felt like I failed. I still like, other people still wanted to buy the book. They still, like, I didn't even have to market myself, and people really wanted the book and they bought it. But then I felt like, oh my gosh, I wrote a lot of personal things in there. I don't think I want very many people to know these things about me or about my life. So I had to make some changes. But I think The Words I Wrote in Color is exactly how it was meant to be now, like how I created it now. Because before, I think I was just kind of rushing things and I wasn't really taking the time. Like, there were so many different things in there that probably shouldn't have been in there, or there was just like too much information kind of thing. But now this is something that's more relatable, that's more life-changing for other people. And it's not just me just kind of word vomiting in a book. It actually has purpose in it. There's a beginning and an end, and it all flows so beautifully, and I love it and I'm very proud of it. But before I could get to here, I had to fail the first time. I had to sit there with myself and realize, not everything is going to be perfect, and it's not all going to get done in 2 days. Like, it takes patience, it takes time, it takes trial and errors. Like, once you know who you are and once you start creating yourself and creating beautiful things, like, it's not all going to be so easy. Life is still going to hit you in your face. Like, yeah, I might have released a book to Amazon, but shoot, I just had to drop $1,000 on one of my dogs because he got a tear on his cheek, and then I had to like be basically told no to this one school that I've been wanting to go to because I just don't have the funds for it. Like, I literally had to sit with myself and realize there is still always going to be a brick wall. Like, there's always going to be something trying to set me back. And I have to realize, like, that's the devil trying to set me back and make me realize you got to give up. You can't go after that goal. You can't do this. You can't accomplish that. And I'm like, yes, I can. I know how powerful I am, and I know how capable I am. And I want other people to realize that too. When things do get in your way, you can't just crash out and freaking think it's the end of the world and just cry like a baby, because I've done that. And it's usually whenever I'm on my cycle or I'm about to start, but like, for the most part, like, you cannot just like sit there and think your life is over because something got in the way. Like, trust me, I've had times where I didn't even know if I was gonna eat the next day or what my dogs were gonna eat the next day. Like, it's hard surviving in this world. I've worked the whole 9 to 5 where I was trying to make more money, and instead I was barely making any memories in my life with family and friends, and I just wasted time. Or I was working 2 jobs. Like, I'm currently working 2 jobs right now, actually, but at least I'm creating and I'm doing something else. Like, because if I was just only working 2 jobs, I would be stuck doing that for the rest of my life, and I can't do that. And you shouldn't either. You don't deserve that. Your life is worth so much more, and you have so much more purpose to offer to this world as well too. Like, you can have peace in your life. You can have wonderful people in your life. You can meet wonderful people and see amazing things. Like, you can make memories, you know, you can make money, but it's not all about the money. It's about what you can do with it. You can help other people. You can encourage other people. You can put your time, like, and focus into becoming a better you and helping yourself so you can help everybody else around you. Like, you can make a true heaven on this earth. Like, I feel like, I don't know, so many people are like, oh, well, we're all gonna die one day anyway, so who cares about, you know, chasing that dream? Like, not everybody makes it, but you can. And I believe our generation can. I believe we were given all of the options, the opportunities, and the tools to do it. We just have to believe in ourselves and stop doubting ourselves, or doubting, like, you know, doubting each other. Like, some of my closest family and friends are the ones that doubted me the most, or just made me feel like I wasn't doing the right thing, even though I knew in the bottom of my heart that I was, even though I knew I was called to speak about these things. And there's millions of other people that might be encouraging and motivating, but I feel like there's never enough. I feel like there's plenty of consumers, but there's not very many people that are actually creating and putting beautiful things out into this world. But I actually want to read a little part of my book, so I'm just going to read the very back page of just kind of like, I guess, an introduction to it. But there's a little baby picture of me, super cute. But I'm going to read the very back. The words I wrote in color is a colorful journey through poetry and teachings from fiery passions of love and the pain we get through to reach the internal peace and acceptance of self. The color we carry through our souls has a story. This book is a mirror for anyone ready to face their truth, honor their emotions, and rise into their light. Paint your own rainbows. I absolutely love this book. And it also shows other people, like, before there can be sunshine and rainbows, there's gonna be rain. I do talk about, like, different types of traumas. I talk about different things people have to go through, like, about humanity as a one grieves. Like, we all grieve, we all suffer, yet there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. We just have to have faith and believe, and we have to create a better world for ourselves. Like, there is gonna be so much that we go through, so many different emotions, yet that isn't our end results. Even if we feel fear, if we feel anxiety or depression, that's not the end result. You don't stay in those emotions forever. Even when you're happy and you feel like you're on top of the world, things are gonna happen, and you're gonna get probably smacked in the face and realize, wow, life is always going up and down, and it is a crazy roller coaster, but that's what makes it so much fun. Like, that's what makes it so awesome and amazing. And once you go on these different roller coasters, you know what you can do? You can build your own. you can do whatever you want in this life. There's literally no limitations to the things that you can do. Like, just don't become a psychotic murderer or someone crazy. Just do something amazing for this world that builds it up better, you know? Like, I am parched, my goodness. But you know, this isn't the end of your story. This is always just the beginning of something new, you know? Like, every single step that you take, like, I worked so many jobs, I've had so many passions, but I never thought, oh, this is the end. Once I find something I love, it's the end. You know, I'm done, I accomplished it, I'm good. Like, no, there's always more to go after. But you also have to sit with yourself and remind yourself, like, you know what? I'm proud of everything I have accomplished already. You have to remember, like, you have pretty much won in your life too. Like, it wasn't all losses. Whether you won a great relationship and now you have a great partner, or you've won like a great promotion, just anything in your life. Like, we have won in our life too. So although all of us have suffered and grieved, we've all at least won at least once in our life, and we've all had something to celebrate, you know, and just something to be grateful for. But I don't know, I know I made this video very long. There's no way I was going to be able to fit this in like a short or in a reel, but the book that I wrote, the words I wrote in color, it's a self-help book. It's a book that's going to help you just understand yourself better and to understand what it is that you want to produce in this world, and, you know, just create your own heaven on earth. There's pages, like, there's space in here where you can just kind of, let me see if I can set this up for you. Oh, there you go. So there's space in here where you can just kind of like doodle and draw, and then I have parts where like you can write and just really reflect. But there's space to just like draw out your emotions, like grab a pack of crayons or pencils or whatever and just draw, highlight, annotate, remember, like do some deep diving into your life and just figure out like what it is that you truly want in this life, because you really only live once, and you can either be admired by thousands, hundreds of people and make a huge positive impact, or you can just be known by nobody and have no change. And I know for me, whenever I'm older, you know, I don't really care about all the fame or all the money, but I want to be able to have the memories to remember and look back and be like, wow, I had a very fulfilling life. I literally chased all the dreams and goals God gave me, and he took me to this amazing little house in Italy or wherever I'm at in 90 years, you know, like he brought me exactly where I was meant to be. Like, God is so amazing and he does amazing things in our lives, and we are capable of doing amazing things in our lives. So this is just my reminder to you to just open up your eyes already and remember that you freaking got this. Like, this is your life. Take control of it. Take it back. Just go after your dreams and your desires, and forget about anything the devil or anyone negative has to say about you, because you know you. And you know what? And if you don't, then come and read this book, because it's going to help you figure out who you are. But I really love you guys, and I want to support everybody, especially my generation. Like, I'm only 21 years old, but I know there's thousands of other people my age, maybe even younger, that just want to make a freaking difference, a positive impact, that just seriously want to look at society and be like, wow, we're freaking awesome and we got this. Like, we're taking care of our animals, our plants, like we're not poisoning our food, we're figuring it all out, and we're doing amazing, great things. And we got to protect each other. Like, when we see someone that's like being hurt or harmed, like, we got to step up and have the courage to be there for other people and protect them, you know? Like, I don't know, we got to share love and kindness and compassion to each other, because we're all going through something in life. So just remember, like, you have the choice to become who it is that you want to be. But yeah, this was probably like the most important video I've ever made, and it's very long, but I just want to remind you guys, you can create a heaven on earth. Like, we weren't put on this earth, I feel like, to just survive. We were here to create a heaven. But I love you guys, and I hope you all have a very fruitful, very blessed, abundant life and day and week, and just hang in there And if you want to comment down because you need advice or something, or you just want help or have questions, like on YouTube, that is where I want to do the most of like my engagement with people, and just like really help other people and just listen and hear what you guys all have to say, because I'm here for you. Like, I really truly am. Like, I'm not here for selfish reasons. I'm here because I want to help the people around me, and I want to help all of you guys, because I also want to see, like, I feel like, think about this. You know how like the master always wants the student to like know more? Like, I'm not out here trying to sell a course or anything, but I want you guys to like live an even greater, better life than what I'm living. And I'm not saying my life is perfect or I have $1 million. I definitely don't in either of those categories. But like, I know that like there's better out there for me, and I want you all to believe that as well too, because there is. But I love you guys, so if you want to like or subscribe, go for it. But if you got something to say, let me know. But I love you. Bye.